Hello and welcome to another brief going over of a random event in history. Today we will be delving back into sports entertainment history to cover the date of June 25th, 2007, the tragedy known as the Benoit family murders. This event has extremely sensitive subject matter, so watch under your own discretion. That out of the way, let's begin. Chris Benoit, born May 21, 1967, was a veteran and beloved professional wrestler wrestling for World Wrestling Entertainment. As a multi-time champion and even a Triple Crown champion, he garnered an enormous fan base and a loving following, even behind the scenes. Taking all that into account, what happened on June 25, 2007 becomes so much more devastating. Chris had been in contact with Chavo Guerrero, a good friend who was also employed by World Wrestling Entertainment at the time. He had been calling Chavo and talking to him on June 23rd and sounded groggy and distraught. The next morning, he sent a text message to Chavo with his address, as well as sending it to 4 other people. And on June 25th, the World Wrestling Entertainment asked the police to check on the Benoit family after not hearing from them. At around 4 p.m., they received word that the bodies of the family were discovered. The department declared after an investigation that Chris had killed his wife and son, and then himself, in an apparent double murder-suicide. This shocking conclusion left everyone with more questions than answers, however, the biggest question being why. There are a few different factors to take into account before you can fully understand what happened. Fellow worker Bob Hawley claimed that Chris had alcohol issues and at the same time had been prescribed testosterone for testosterone replacement therapy. But the biggest factor that came into play was the supposed multiple untreated concussions he suffered while wrestling. His brain had suffered so much supposed damage that the head of neurosurgery at West Virginia University claimed his brain resembled that of an 85-year-old Alzheimer's patient. All of these factors could have been what came into play, but not everyone is convinced that it was indeed a double murder-suicide, as other strange factors came into play. The first such strange event that took place was a Wikipedia update that was posted 14 hours before the bodies were discovered. The post directly stated that Nancy Benoit had passed away. The poster, however, claimed it was a complete coincidence, and after an investigation, he was cleared of involvement. Another factor people believe to be important in deconstructing this event is that at 4 a.m. on June 24th, the 5 text messages containing his address were sent from Chris and Nancy's phone to friends. Why exactly these messages were sent out is anyone's guess to this point in time. There is also a theory that has been going around involving a Kevin Sullivan setting up the family's murder, but that is complete speculation at this point in time. The Benoit family murders was the turning point in dealings with concussion treatment in the sports entertainment industry, as this set in motion the banning of moves that constantly risked concussion, as well as putting in place many more strict guidelines for concussion treatments and even more wellness policy restrictions for substance matter, leading to a safer future to prevent such tragedy from happening ever again. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you stop by again. The next event should be a little more gentle, and I hope to see you there.